I'm really excited to take that beta early access label off and be like, game, play, have fun, enjoy. We're going to spend the next 10 years updating it.
Hello everyone and welcome to Action RPG. I'm your host Aaron, and for today's video we're headed to the world of Last Epoch. Mike, one of the senior developers at 11th Hour Games, held his normal Q&A live stream on Twitch, which means I get to bring you Dev Chat 105. As always, Mike answered lots of great questions from the community and gave us teasers for the up and coming 092. Let's start off with our first question. Mike is talking about ailments. Listen to this.
The base versions of the ailments are pretty basic. Is a lot of the reason there is just for simplicity's sake, making it easy to understand and optimize the basic functionality without having to like learn a bunch of new mechanics for a specific ailment. So you don't need to learn. Oh, I want to keep my targets moving when I'm making something bleed to maximize the damage of it. But if you take this unique item and you equip it, then you do need to have that knowledge. But because you've chosen to equip the item, that extra bit of like optimization you can make is a lot more in your face. So the really basic, straightforward core dots is really intentional. There is some uniqueness in like shock is arguably the most common for lightning one, so that's a unique one there. Then it's sort of like cold is like frostbite and chill, and those are both a little different because they cause movement speed reductions and attack speed reductions. So there are little mechanical differences we try and work in, and poison also reduces the poison resistance, making more stacks of poison on the same target more effective. So yeah, like we do work in these differences. And there are new types of ailments coming next patch as well.
Oh,
that do, because the one type of ailment application that isn't really represented right now in Last Epoch, and is really well represented in Path of Exile. And whenever we have a situation where there's something we don't do great and they do really well, it gets brought up a lot as suggestions, a lot. And so this concept of scaling the initial hit of the attack to scale the damage that the dot deals. That concept is a little bit lost in Last Epoch.
It doesn't exist.
And I think we do have an example of that coming next patch.
Ooh, an example of that coming next patch. Are crits now going to make your dots better? Without exaggeration, every time I stream or even in Discord every day, I get asked this question straight from the horse's mouth.
I've been a big fan of LE for a long time. Awesome. I had the game for at least 4 years, I think. Yeah, that's definitely possible. How soon is the roadmap to 1.0 implementation? Well, the goal for 1.0 is still this year.
Let's talk movement.
If the classes had more variety for mobility so people aren't forced. I know we're not, but come on. Yeah. To choose one type of dash skill from each class. Yeah. And we're adding a new movement ability. Like, we're trying to add more movement abilities. They're really tricky to make feel unique. It's really difficult to have two movement abilities in the same class feel really unique. And quite often the types of one of the ways that you can do cool stuff on a movement ability is trigger other abilities or add buffs when you use them. And having those, there's not a lot of things you can really do there. There's not a ton of options, and so you don't end up with a lot of diversity. So having two movement skills feel mechanically unique is tough. But yeah, next patch, one of the classes is going up to 3 movement skills.
3 movement skills for a class. I wonder what it could be. Teaser number 1.
Here is
what do we got?
So in the Chapter Z rework that we did recently, the Chapter 1 rework that we did recently, there's a ton of new tech that we created specifically for level design, and we're now starting to apply those to other parts of the game. So this is an area that already exists in the game, but we're shinying it up a little bit.
Ooh, look how shiny it is.
So what problems in multiplayer are you trying to solve? So it's a lot of things. It's load time,
towns.
It's having like your friends list update quickly. I know you
That's
can't see
awesome.
behind it, but like things like that. It seems silly, but like, just
Loading
really
screens.
multiplayer.
Quick check-in on factions.
All right, is trading coming with 1.0 or before? It's not coming before 1.0. Before 1.0 would mean next patch. It's not coming next patch. It's not done.
Why?
Yeah. We are still working on implementation. The UI's been designed, not implemented. Looks
nice.
Fantastic. It's not finished, but looks fantastic what's there. We're working hard to get real powerful search and sort functions in there. Like really specific details. I know the loot filter intentionally leaves things out. So there's very intentionally things that you cannot specify in your loot filter. And we're not really planning on changing that too much. There's a few things we're changing there to make it a little bit better, or a little bit more open. But for the most part, like, so there's a bunch of things that your loot filter just can't do. And we're not putting the same restrictions on Bazaar Search and Sort.
Team Merchants Guild, baby.
To be able to specify the plan. It's not finished yet, so like the plan is to be able to specify very, very specific items.
Like,
for example, filtering by legendary potential is something that we are planning on doing for the Bazaar, but is not available in the loot filter.
Merchants Guild trading. You're going to be able to search by legendary potential. Let's talk 1.0.
New end game boss fights, especially like a pinnacle boss fight and like a capstone content. So like in Diablo 2 pre-LOD, like killing Diablo type content, where you're like, this is like, wow, I did it. I made a character that did it. And having that type of content is really important to us. We want to get it right. I think that putting that type of content into not the caliber we want to would be more damaging than delaying it slightly. I'd be surprised if that like pinnacle boss actually lands by 1.0. I really hope we get a chance to get it in, but I'd be surprised. We are expanding the chapters for the campaign. We are expanding endgame. The biggest thing that we're looking to expand into for our endgame systems is what I've been calling unexpected content. And it's something that PoE really thrives with. It's you're going along, you're in a map, and hey, look at this map device just chilling here. I've got another map I can go into inside this map. Or the classic like D3 Treasure Goblin. And you walk up to it and it's just like, hey, shiny, I'm gonna run away, but if you catch me and kill me, it's like a leprechaun. It's like a dark, twisted leprechaun. I just realized that.
It is.
Like that type of mechanic where it's just like really, really brief and you stay in the same space, but it's like a mini quest that happens. And
so think about what he just said. Expanding the campaign. We know we have factions coming. Obviously, we know we have new gear. We have the 3 mastery classes and unexpected content. We're going to be getting a lot for 1.0. That being said, we don't know if the pinnacle boss is going to make it in. An unarmed class for the future?
All right, I just want to punch and kick stuff to death.
Me too.
Do you think class archetype like that ever exist in LE? I do think it will. I have a good idea as to where it might show up. It won't be by 1.0. I can tell you that for certain.
Okay.
And I can't guarantee because I don't know for sure where it'll show up. But like we do have tentative plans for that type of archetype to show up in one of 2 places right now. Yeah.
I will accept that answer. Teaser 2.
I'm like not showing anything in the stream. I'm sorry. Here's that while I'm talking. That's a big ramble. More environmental updates based on the tech we added for last patch onto new scenes and stuff. Looks parody.
Fire. Now, I know when you look at an image like this, it's like, oh, who cares? It's just a little thing. Last Epoch has been told, or EHG, over and over again, oh, your game is using Unity 2019. Oh, it's a dated engine. Oh, the game isn't up to par with other action RPGs. And they are really working hard to bring that level up, to make sure when you log into Last Epoch and play, it feels like a modern action RPG. And they've done a great job. And every time they update something like this, it just adds to that visual bucket. Teaser number 3, and unfortunately, this is the final thing I have for you for Dev Chat 105. Mike, as always, thank you for continuing your Friday live streams. The community truly appreciates it. Quick PSA, next week there will be no Dev Chat video because there's going to be no stream, because I'm going to be with Mike in Germany at Gamescom 2023. The goal is I'm going to try and stream as much of the show as possible. I'm going to be posting things in Discord, posting things on community inside of YouTube. Check out the Aaron Action RPG Twitch channel too to check out all the live coverage. I'm so excited to show off the latest and greatest for Last Epoch. All right, Mike, I'm going to let you take out the video with this final teaser. Take it away.
I'm trying to celebrate my successes instead of rewarding my failures for spoilers. All right. This is concept art for a creature of some sort somewhere arriving not next patch. So this is, I want to be really clear, this is a 1.0 dude or dudette or duder. Yeah. Aaron, hey bud. New mount.